The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third.
Pickett.
Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go.
Leary. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 36,
Pickett.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
I know the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off play action, Pickett.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. On first down, Leary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Pickett forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's caught. It's Austin left side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Pickett looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. And Cook has it, left side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Up the middle, it's Cook.
To about the 26 here.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cook up the gut. And he's brought down. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Leary. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Handoff comes to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A gain of 3, second down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,